guys, what is going on? It is your boy, Frosty R&B, Bossman himself. How are y'all doing today? We are finally starting Xenoblade Grand Epic Adventure. And it's going to be a long one, by the way, because this is a JRPG game that was originally from the Wii U. This is the only Xenoblade game I have not finished up to this day, and I've been waiting for this day, for this one to come out on Switch. At least for it to come out of the what do you call it, out of the entire its prison. Anyways, we're going to be starting a brand new adventure. I've only finished up to chapter 4 on the Wii U, and I have not touched it since then because stuff happened and all that fun stuff. But anyways, why don't we go ahead and get started, shall we? I'm going to be beginning a new game, and I have to readjust the audio settings for this game again because Xenoblade games love to do shenanigans. So, yeah, guys. So this is going to be very different from any other Xenoblade game main trilogy if you guys ever played those, 1, 2, and 3. The thing about this one, it's more focused on exploration and gameplay. From what I've seen so far from those 4 chapters, and those chapters were actually pretty short too. So this is gonna be epic. I'm freaking excited for this stream, man. Soft, of course. You have random shenanigans, man. Yeah, I'm also gonna let notify Instagram too. So yeah. Yeah, because it's like, no, I've been waiting for this game to come out for years, and it's like, alright. We'll have to do what we can do, right? Alright. Let's see. Link. I hate how Instagram doesn't give you, like, the whole, like, what do you call it? Viability. Okay. So it's a like it's like you could tell it's like a very atmospheric kind of game. Oh goodness, that's it's just not playing. This gives off like invasion vibes, like holy frick. What the heck? And I'm aware it is very loud.
July.
That's the reason why I also
2054 AD.
Oh.
The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
Okay, the White Whale.
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
Oh my goodness.
Since then, 2 months have passed.
I didn't think it was this epic in the intro. That was actually pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie about that. And the colors, man, it's really, really flushed. Anyways, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you could play around with the holograms if you want to. This is just to show you like how your character's gonna look like in those such. I'm a dude. There's nothing wrong with playing female characters. The biggest difference is that, of course, different voice actors. So a lot of people like to take too much time customizing characters. For me, it's like, I'm like, eh. Yeah, it's like, okay, so this is height. Interesting. I don't know what I would put for this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just put it like this. There's of course freckles. There's also skin. I'm gonna put mine a bit more yellow. I mean, not to sound weird or anything, but y'all know me. Okay. And face structure. Oh no, this is with freckles and whatnot. I don't have freckles. Cheeks, some more. This looks like it's just shadowing. I don't got any scars that's on my face as far as I know. This gives you moles. I don't have any moles on my face. No, I'm not gonna put that. Hairstyle. That'd be me right there. Freaking, you could go with line style if you wanted to, if you guys feel like it. Why not? Why not? We'll go with the line style. And if you want to be main protagonist, I guess you help that. My hair is completely black, so root color black, tips color black. Eyes, this gives you the pupils and irises. I don't really. I have brown eyes, so kind of a interesting color. You guys got. Yeah, that'll work. And then color 2, that will be like that. So, I don't wear makeup. Nothing wrong with that. And then this is where the voice acting really is. So, we'll press the Y.
Huh? Huh? I'll do what I can to help.
Yeah, that's like some of these voice actors are like really well known.
Let's get this started.
We'll work well together, I'm sure.
That's like a catchy voice right there.
Hey there!
Cheers.
There's no substitute for real combat.
Victory is ours.
You're really low.
Oh, so you like knocking people around?
Ready?
Students, we'll just go with I think that one went through. And then confirm, yes. Finish customizing. I do not spend like over half hour just to customize the avatar. I know that sounds really wacky, but some people do. Like, they spend an amount of good time just to pinpoint their accuracy, like character accuracy with their RL counterparts. Which that doesn't me. That's not me right there.
Attention, external access confirmed.
I just hope
Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4.
I just hope
3,
my
2,
sound settings
1.
actually carried over. Like it's in the main game, not in the per file kind of situation. That's always been one struggle I've had with Xenoblade games, is that they don't save per file. Or they save per file, but not in the main system, which is weird. I really don't know why that is.
Releasing hatch.
I don't.
Please stand clear.
Yeah, I think this is another profile kind of case. Whoop. Yeah.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I didn't look at any of the cutscenes when I did the test run on Twitch. Oh, there she is, man. There she is. Freaking Elma.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while because we were in their stasis for a while. Well, we're the MC, so we should be good. Alright. Let's do it.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
Yeah, because since I'm all egotistical, I will use...
You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Alrighty. Unlike the Steam keyboard, Steam Deck, I don't need to press combination of buttons, which is good. But because I'm egotistical, I always use my name.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
Nada.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Yeah. Nod. Shake, shake, shake.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First
Aye.
things first. You'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Yeah, so in this game, we actually have two weapons. A rifle and a knife starting out. I didn't get too further into the game where you could use different weapons, but Prologue, Awakening. But as you progress through the game, you do get different weapons. Yeah, they didn't like I gotta really double check to see if they did carry over. See game. Yeah, it didn't let me choose my difficulty, so that's interesting. Okay. Let's see. I need to go to sound. Yeah, okay, so it did carry over. That's good. That was the one thing I kind of worry about the most. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so. The charger you go. Okay. And we're on the planet of Mira, guys. Welcome to planet Mira. In this game, it's very different from other Xenoblade games. Like, very different. Like, you can sprint while holding toggle in the left joystick. And the combat system was so complicated in the Wii U version. They've really changed it.
Most of the White Whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few.
Because I'm MC, boy.
Right. You don't even remember the White Whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
I don't really remember.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Oh no. Yeah, that's the cutscene we saw from introduction, at least for the most part. Oh man, that's like a
Ring
dark
any
beginning.
bells?
Nada.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Oh snap.
I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Yeah, they kept the same music too, which is good. Alrighty guys, let's see. So we initiate combat, we have auto attacking, we have arts. Arts are basically your special attacks. And then yeah, there's arts that need to cool down after you use them. Different arts have different conditions. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and target. Initiate combat. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, in this version they actually added a exclamation point, which is good. Going to tell you which arts they recommend to you for you to use. And it's really awesome. Like I say, it makes it a lot easier to know. Because in this game, there's not really a dedicated healer in the beginning game as far as I remember.
You're not half bad.
Thank you.
There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Nod. Aye.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Let's press on and on and on. And every time you defeat a enemy, you get actually a treasure chest. So of course, soul voices. You know, back in the old days, you actually had to remember which arts they used and match the corresponding color. It was something else. And then of course, yeah, that's the main way how you're gonna be healing throughout majority of the beginning game, at least. So, okay, confirm. It's a lot of notifications, and I need to move my webcam down, don't I? Yeah, in this game, when you find treasure chests, you actually have to what's it called? Do the unlocking by holding the A button. You do get some EXP, which is good. Let's see. There's another chest, life pod over there, which I needed to like actually do more exploration.
Give me strength.
And that's how you because in all the Xenoblade games, honestly, you do not need to fight every enemy you see. It's not really beneficial to fight every single enemy you see. So this game rewards more, just like the first game. It rewards you more on like exploration and discovering stuff. So that's a big part of it right there. The map indicates there's something, like something unique. Yeah, right there. Another life pod. See, already we're getting some decent EXP right there. So yeah, because if I just like steamroll through everything like I usually do, or at least used to do in the older playthroughs of most games, then I'm not gonna succeed. What's this over here? It's another item. So most of the stuff is gonna be like out in the open for collecting, for like materials and ingredients and such. And they actually do have a navigation system of the recommended routes. It's a lot more accurate this time around because they use the Xenoblade 3's what do you call it, system. So right now, guys, we are level 2, and I'm not feeling confident about being level 2 right now. So yeah, of course we can sprint, and right now it's starting as a night day. So of course you can sprint fast by holding like the same exact motion as the sprinting. There's no stamina meter, which is a good take actually. Unlike freaking Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword. And yeah, enemies can actually initiate attacks too. And I don't like this crap. Oh my goodness, that was freaking loud. I'm not gonna lie.
Assault hammer! Blast him! Get up!
Oh my god, that's extremely loud. Holy Jesus. I might need to turn down the sound effects. I do apologize, guys. Alright, we leveled up. We learned class rank, so we learned a new art. Yeah, I gotta turn down the freaking side effects, man. There we go. We got the good track. I'm gonna go ahead and use it on myself. Okay. Let's go with I have to wait for it to cool down. It's stagnant. That's what they call it, so. Just go for it. It's gonna die anyways.
Let's move.
And we're gonna go ahead and open all, take all. Yeah, that is those sound effects are really freaking loud. Holy Jesus. Game BGM, game sound effect. Yeah, it's definitely sound effects. But we need that on though. Okay, I'll have to figure something out on the next part. Okay. So let's see, anywhere else? God, man. We're out of the woods for now. Like, look at that. It just like dissipates right there.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
You sure about that, Elma? I think this is the last cutscene I skipped when I was testing out the sound settings. Ah, look at that. That is beautiful. Shrouded in mystery, but like still slowly revealing itself. This is stuff that you can't, you gotta appreciate, man. Crazy. Frostman approves. Yeah, and you have a gigantic monster comes out of nowhere. Like, some people will think that this game looks like Monster Hunter. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of does. But yeah, it's a legit Xenoblade game. Freaking breathtaking, man. Crazy. Yeah, that's
Pretty
that is
wild,
something.
huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Insane, man. Wow. Dude, this is like so freaking fast too. Like, Planet Mira is really gigantic. I stopped playing after chapter 4. Who knows what other surprises could await me, man.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart,
Okay, good to know.
but it's our new home.
Yeah, it's crazy too. United States.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Okay.
That said,
Look at that.
whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Alrighty, different enemy types. So there's ones that could see you by vision or sound. There's also enemy levels, no icons things that will not attack, and so on and so forth. Okay. And then if you want to reach the habitat before sundown, we gotta start sprinting, which I already talked about. It's a good thing they include a mini-map too, so. Okay. And you could try to interact with like NPCs and such. You could change time if you want to, but that stuff isn't really necessary at the moment, so we're still beginning game. Okay, so we're gonna have our first visionary enemy right there. Right over here, guys. Initiate combat.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight!
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, it's definitely the sound effects. Alright.
Assault hammer! Blast
Assault
them
hammer.
before they get up! Flame
then-
grenade!
Flame grenade. We're gonna go ahead and use chrome
I owe you one.
armor on Elma. She's
Move in and strike.
good, but she's pretty fragile.
Slide. Flicker.
Yeah, the thing is though, you have a close range and then a close range
Hey,
knife.
this team never loses!
Nice work.
Okay, we'll take all of it. I'm pretty sure it's freaking sound effects. Yeah, because the menu is not too bad. Like I could shut that off. Okay, let's see what happens if we change it to this.
All right, it's on.
Let's see
Okay,
what you've
so
got.
I didn't initiate
Now,
it.
Melee attacks.
Okay.
It didn't really.
Comes the pain.
Scream edge.
Flame grenade.
It changed a little bit. And when you fail soul,
Slide.
Yeah.
Image destroyed. Move in and
the
strike.
soul, it won't give you the bonus, but that's fine. Okay. So I need to get a little bit,
I
so
knew
that's
you love
fine.
first.
Okay, so we got the aggro.
Please. This
Oh
is
my
nothing.
god, dude. That's not good.
Shadow
That
strike.
really isn't good. Goodness, the cooldown's so long for this one. We barely won that fight, too. Jesus. Okay, we'll take everything. Okay. Yeah, so lowering the sound effect helped, but it didn't help too much. Okay. Yeah, we got a gigantic enemy right over here.
Watch how it's done.
You ready for anything?
So this one's going to introduce you to body parts.
Slide.
We've already seen a couple body parts with enemies, like
Shadow
appendixes and heads and stuff.
Assault hammer.
Appendage destroyed.
But, like,
Move in and strike.
What makes this one great is that if you take out like certain body parts, especially legs, then it's gonna give you it's gonna topple the enemy for, like temporarily,
They stagger.
which is gonna be very vital for especially gigantic enemies. Yeah,
Slide.
that's gonna
Nice.
be
Move in and do some damage.
crucial point. Oh my goodness, I'm losing health really bad. Jesus.
I'm in trouble.
Elma's
Heal
also
me.
almost down too.
This
That's not
is
good.
wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
She's not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Ah, frickles.
I'm sorry,
Damn.
I'm
guys.
sorry.
Yeah, this game has rap in it, which is awesome. And every time you die, you go to your previous landmark. Sucks, but yeah, this game actually has skip travel if I recall correctly. But the thing is though, you don't need to play as your main character all the time. You could technically set Elma as a character you want to play as, which I'm gonna do for a little bit because I kind of prefer it at the moment. That's gonna change when we get to further in the game. I love being alive, guys. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let's start combat. Yeah, because Elma is like more in the positioning. That's why.
I owe you one.
Okay. Oh, it's from the side. Boost damage is I don't got enough TP for that. Let's see, from behind and boost damage.
Assault hammer.
Okay. Sweet. And then we're at the side right now, so we'll get the Slimy Slinger's bonus right there. Which is good. But I feel like we're gonna freaking get into another fight.
Didn't have to
Yeah.
be like this.
Yeah, because like we got into the freaking he initiated it, that's why. Ah, frickles, I did it too soon.
I owe you one.
Okay.
Shadow strike.
Oh. From behind it. I keep getting confused with like Sliding Slinger and what do you call it? Shadow Strike. Okay. Yeah, because if you have close range weapons, it's gonna do more, but it has like less consistency with the other stuff.
Stream edge.
Okay, stream edge it, boy. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Yeah, the bottom blue shows you your EXP, and then TP. Some certain arts require TP. But TP is going to be utilized a lot more in different areas.
Right. Stay alert, everyone. I'll get the jump on him.
Okay,
Attack
we'll try
up
again.
Close. Chrome armor.
I owe you one.
Hey, no pushing.
Sliding Slinger.
Nice.
Yeah, because I want to get those bonuses like right off the bat.
The pain.
Stream edge.
The stream edge is like freaking Elma's
Comes the pain.
one of her best attacks at the moment. Where's the thing I need to attack? Freaking this leg right here.
We're up against a big target. Buff up now.
Okay, from behind. Oh my goodness, it's growing. That's not good. Oh my goodness, look at that freaking knockback, man. That's crazy. Oh Jesus.
Armor.
Appreciate it.
Please.
Okay.
This is nothing.
Nice.
Ah,
Move in and
freckles,
do
man.
damage.
I thought I was gonna get it. That's not good.
What? This is wearing me
Yeah,
down.
we're basically done at this point.
I'm not gonna make it.
No. That's not good. You could technically end this fight like clean, but then you'd have had to like rely on a counter,
I'm sorry.
which is not good. Okay. All right. You gotta try again. All right. Let's press on through, guys. Because like, why must we oh wait, there's something over here. I actually did not know. These guys are gonna leave us alone, so we don't need to worry about them. A wrecked trailer. More treasure. Yeah, there's no point of fighting mindlessly if you can find treasure, right guys? Right. Okay. Yeah, look at this freaking place, man. Freaking Mira. Okay. Yeah, they really want you to utilize your stuff, so. And some of these enemies could get freaking ruthless too, so. If you ever need to check your surroundings, you could trust the aerial aerial camera, which is this thing over here. So yeah, look how freaking huge this planet is at the moment. This is only the beginning area too, so it's kind of crazy. Okay, look at that, it's beautiful. All right, we'll carry on, guys. I'm not gonna fight that thing again. There's no point. Like my avatar is too low level right now, so yeah. Okay, we'll just avoid these guys. I don't think I need to be at a certain level. We'll take out some of these guys out at the very least, because I know there's going to be one. There's one guy lurking over there, so. Okay. Freaking, we'll do probably sliding slinger first. Such a freaking cool animation. And Elma's like a very position-oriented character. All right. Okay, soul voice activate. Oh, let's go ahead and grant the upper hand because we have another enemy in the mix, and I don't like this. When the enemy like approaches you, right, and they find you, I don't really like that track. It's kind of like kind of ruins the epicness of Blacktar, which is the main theme where you initiate combat. It is so freaking cool. Like, it gives off Linkin Park vibes. Yeah, screw that. We're not gonna bother him. If we don't need to bother enemies, then we're good. Okay. We have we're gonna have to fight bats at some point. As soon as the it goes nightfall, it's gonna be switching to bats, and they're really annoying to deal with. So I'm trying to avoid them as much as I can. But we have another wreckage, which is something I do like.
Almost there. Give me strength.
See, main character leveled up. I guess we could take you on.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
All
I'll
right.
send them for a loop. Crow,
Go ahead and slide and slinger.
assault hammer.
And then we'll switch to
Now, close in and clean up.
Shadow Strike.
My turn.
Like, look how freaking cool, epic that is.
Move in and do
Crazy.
some damage.
What's going on, Legacy? How's it going, man?
Here comes the pain.
But so far, the game looks amazing visually. Oh, man, you already reached the no pawns. I hate them. No, but it's good, man. Yeah, I'm going to be...
I need healing.
Yeah, I restarted it just for the YouTube series, but that's because I need more practice anyways. Like, the game is... It's much better than how it was on the Wii U. Like, way better. Like, this is... You could tell this is more casual friendly, that's why. And I wanted to use Shadow Strike again. Some of the other stuff I have not touched on. Not really going to touch on TP at the moment. TP is going to be more utilized on a different feature of the game, which I heard you don't get it until like chapter 5. So I never got to experience it. I heard it's like really different. I mean, freaking, if you played Xenoblade 2 with, and you know, Elma's special ability, that's exactly what it is. But, so I take it you're in the chapter, was it chapter 4? Chapter 3? Where you actually know the aliens' names, right? Because that's as far as I went on my Wii U run. Was I finished up to chapter 4. But this game looks so freaking beautiful. It's breathtaking. Like, I think I just got it. Okay. Yeah, they have like this whole like cooking gag. That's you'll understand what the why the cooking gag, but I won't spoil it any further than that though. Friggin' Yahoo though, he's finished the entire main story. That's within a week. That's crazy.
Up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Grexes. And we're riled.
Okay. So you just ran into Tatsu. Oh, I hate
We
that
can't
character.
leave them roaming.
I forgot he's like...
Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Yeah, these guys should be no problem. Maybe even spring break 2 to 3 hours to stay. Hey, speaking of school, man, I got one of my papers rebounced, so I gotta slowing down my progress a little bit.
Be like this.
These guys are not that bad, though,
I owe you
honestly.
one.
It's just me doing the thing, but
Flame grenade!
yeah, man, I hear you. It's freaking
Move in and do some damage.
beyond undergrad life right there.
Scream it! Strength comes to hands.
Yeah, these guys go down so freaking fast. It's not even funny. All right, that art uses TP. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, for buffs anyways, of course they use
Move in
TP.
and keep the rhythm going.
I always forget to mention that. All right, where are we gonna go? Shadow Strike.
Gun him down!
Appreciate it.
Like, I always forget Tatsu was a character, and even though I hate no pawns, I know you like to joke around. That's a big gag in this channel. The thing about Tatsu though, without spoiling it, he's a no pawn I really do not like. I think he's my least favorite no pawn. Least favorite the right way? Most hated no pawn in the entire series. Okay, that's not NPC related. Like in terms of like no pawn characters that are like recruited by the main cast. Yeah, Tatsu is my least favorite because he's the worst and stuff.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife.
Oh my
Luckily,
goodness.
some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've
Freaking
come to
Elma.
learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
But yeah, it's like
All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
yeah, the only thing that ranks. Okay, so these are your no pawn ranks. So Riku, of course, from Xenoblade 3. Riki from the first game, Tora from the second, and Tatsu from the X. Okay, that's a good choice right there. I'm assuming those are like best to least. Because if you like Tatsu from number 1, I was like, I'm gonna be very concerned of you, man. But I didn't really like. If I were to say my least, like the no pawn I like the most out of the main cast that wasn't as bad, it would be Riki for me. I don't know. Riku is like he's okay, but not really my favorite. Does Infinity? No, Infinity starts when you go inside. Okay. I always forget that this game actually has an Infinity chart. You will say that after playing all the other Xenoblade games, you're not a big fan of silent protagonist here. I don't blame you though. Although it does have you choose the what's it called? It even has you choose the voice actor associated with the character. But that's only probably because of like art attacks or something. But oh, you gave him the catchy voice, so you chose Robbie. I gave him the Yuri Lowell voice from Tales of Vesperia. But man, it's kind of it's cool that they gave you choices at least though. But I hear you on the silent protagonist, because silent protagonist has only really worked on certain games like Pokemon in casual games, but like games like these, I feel like the entire cast should talk and interact. But that's just my hot take on it. California love. Freaking, I remember seeing this the first time on the Wii U. I was like, wow, that is beautiful. Like, I already seen this cutscene on Twitch, but like, Twitch, we only do like a 2-hour stream run on it, so I love it.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway.
That's a good point.
But, like it or not, this place is our home now.
I'm trying to
We
think
took
what
the
other
name from the
games.
city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome
California.
to NLA.
That's why I keep singing the Tupac song. So I was pretty sure 20 years from now, you're sure that JRP, like RPGs will let you It's like the VA for
And
the
so it
protagonist.
was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves.
Who's
Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
I'm pretty sure this is Cassandra.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
Yeah, my character got a baby face going on. Because I have a
Only
baby
that we
face.
had to keep living in order to see it.
It's just, I didn't spend too much time on avataring. I don't really care too much about spending too much on avataring. As long as it has, like, black hair, somewhat matching facial features. That's all I really care about, to be honest. Some people will, like, spend, like, freaking 2 hours on the L1 avatar screen just to make a... Okay, that's really cool. That was an original game. I think they just sharpened and rebranded to match the version. Yeah, so that's in the prologue. Yeah, some of these chapters are like really short too, so that's insane. That's how I got to chapter 4 within like 4 hours. Cuz I played 2 2-hour streams on the Wii U.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing as Elma for a little bit until we could get access to multiple classes. I'm going to be sticking with Elma for a little while. Because this game is pretty brutal in the beginning game. At least as far as I know from the Wii U version.
Citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery
Probably
of
recently.
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
and a better tomorrow.
Yo, it's
Irina?
Astral Chain.
Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Yeah, they kind of look like you know those main characters from Astral Chain. That's what they kind of remind me of. At least the girl does. But yeah, we'll show interest because why not? We're polite, right? Question mark.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech.
Of course not.
Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
Yeah, he doesn't sound confident.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the
Aye.
award for best ass kiss goes to...
Yeah, he's not confident,
Well,
guys.
I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Yeah, they're gonna keep with the honorifics, guys.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Aye. But yeah, a lot of people love talking about New LA's theme. You know, I wish. Wait, chapter 1, New LA, New Los Angeles, whatever you guys want to call it. But the thing about the Xenoblade fans is that when they talk about X as OST, usually New LA or a few other tracks, particular battle themes, they usually talk about like this game's OST the most. And because the thing about Xenoblade is that FRX, it has the most vocal tracks, if I recall correctly. Oh, I can't even speak today, guys. Like, we already heard like one vocal track and it's already played from a battle thing called Black Tar, which is a freaking fantastic track. Oh, look at this, guys. It's freaking beautiful. Transformers, robots in the skies. Oh my goodness, guys. Like, I would love... I've never got to pilot one of those things, man. Like, that would be so cool to pilot it. I mean, it's on the freaking cover art. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could pilot it. Like, you know that this game's freaking massive when you have to why is there a 13-year-old girl driving a car? Question mark. I did not know this was GTA all of a sudden. Freaking, what the heck, man? Dude, she I didn't get my license until like when I was 20 years old, you guys, so. And then she's like, damn it. She doing repairs or something? So you chose the class, supposed to pilot, so you hoped you get the opportunity. I hear it becomes unlockable like pretty soon where you are afterwards. I'm gonna try to unlock the skills as soon as I can too. I mean, they're gonna talk about it, so. Hey, wait, isn't that the guy they use the same I feel like they reused that model in Xenoblade 3. What's his name?
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be what you know who's?
Cassandra Lee Morris, yep.
Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Frickles, man, dude, she's a friggin' mechanic at the age of 13. Oh my lord. When I was 13, I was still in high school. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, like approaching, well, more specifically, approaching to high school that year. Freaking man. Probably has a PhD, probably not PhD, but she probably has like bachelor's or something. You look how this game lets you know right away that she's underage. Freaking warning all the god gooners. Freaking, we look skeptical because this is a red flag, man. She's freaking, she looks like 13 years old. Freaking genius.
She's 13, and I know she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Oh my lord.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah.
I feel like a failure.
Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That
Aye.
sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
I'm telling you guys, like, that model looks really familiar. I don't remember if it's from, yeah, I already talked about the change of party members, but Lynn basically acts kind of like a tank, and we definitely need, yeah, you can unlock party members as you go along, but, yeah, it's, I really want to get Full Metal Jaguar first, like, onto my avatar, because, like, the thing about classes is that you get certain you learn certain arts from certain classes, and your character can change classes at will as soon as like the feature becomes unlocked. But I'm not a big fan of Drifter so far, so and y'all know I'm not making a tank build. Oh, my main character, so I'll do it for like the like for the other main cast, but I think for me I kind of want to go for like more of an offensive character. And speedy, so this freaking place, man. It's like I love how like freaking the saturation looks really good.
Listen.
Okay, just gathering intel, and we gotta talk to this pilot, I guess. Because why not? We gotta get a grand tour after all. Yeah, that. Freaking Lynn makes me feel like a failure. I mean, she's freaking full-fledged mechanic at the age of 13, guys. Come on, man. That's a big achievement right there. Crazy. But at least the tour is like on an aircraft rather than like on foot, because this place is
Not
freaking
bad,
huge.
huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
Amen.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
One day at a time,
Speaking of
guys.
which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it.
Commentating.
New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
Oh, she's not lying about
The
that.
only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Well, it's the only fully
To your
developed
right,
town.
The residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, we're gonna be coming here a lot too.
And
So that's
this
usually-
concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
That's
Thanks,
usually
Lynn.
where we get our
We'll
most of our
save the
missions.
rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
It's crazy though. at least they're beating inflation with the residential district at least, and their commercial district. Pretty easy stuff to remember. Just knowing how to get there exactly. But this game has skip travels. It's not too bad. I just wonder how often do we have to like backtrack to certain places outside of New LA.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
I can see
that
why.
road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Yeah, like our character's toast, man. We're still going through stasis. All right. I think we could just talk to this person. Yeah, because this game actually has infinity, surprisingly. So, discuss. See anything? I think it's only for certain characters, but I don't remember exactly when it like triggers.
What is it?
Okay. Yeah, affinity chart flunky. Nice.
Sir, here's what I know.
Yeah, see right there. That's the affinity thing I was talking about earlier. It's I hope it's not as convoluted as Xenoblade 1's was. Like Jesus, that was that affinity chart was freaking funky as F, man. If you really want to truly 100% that game, you really have to go out of your way. We had to learn certain field skills. Okay, that's good to know. Man, it's crazy though. But at least the game teaches you. The game is just more brutal in the beginning because you don't have your full setup like most Xenoblade games. With the exception of probably main game 2 because Gachapon system. But oh my goodness, guys, Chrissy.
Okay, listen carefully.
Makes me think it's the most convoluted. It's 100% the most convoluted. I hear that.
Okay,
No, I don't want to.
listen carefully.
Yeah?
But the thing about
Well,
Xenoblade X though is like it's so much more focused on exploration and gameplay. It's kind of it does have bad tutorials, just like the first game, but I feel like the tutorials in the Xenoblade 2 was way worse than this game was. Like at least they give you some of that stuff heads up, but oh, wait, speaking of which, are you able to review tutorials? I think you're able to. Yeah, you're able to at least review a tutorial on the main game too, which they did fix in Torn in the Golden Country, but even then it's like still convoluted as F though.
What's wrong?
Let's see, military is on duty. Thanks, Team Elma. Okay. Blade Barracks. Yeah, this game spans tutorials. Is it as bad as Persona 5's tutorials though? Like in terms of spamming?
And
That's a
here
better
we
question.
are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Okay. Can we look away? No, I'm not gonna do that.
I think I can answer that one.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
You must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma. You found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're also going to be coming here a lot too, so... You would think that we would reside in a residential district? No. I think, as far as I remember, it's mostly the, this is where we're going to come here the most. I mean, there's certain cutscenes too, so... Blade. Yeah, fun fact, this was the first game to use the word blade in a Xenoblade game, but mainline technically is too. Alright, let's review, shall we? Yeah, this game's sound settings are... it's weird.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
Okay.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss?
Good point.
From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy though. 2 months
Well,
though.
Where should we begin?
Like, they've established all of this within 2 months. That's a lot more efficient than in the real world. I'll tell you that much. Because tech is so more advanced in this game.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
That's crazy.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Yeah, this is giving me Xenoblade 1 vibes, guys.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
And the greedy life forms, man.
For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
Crazy.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
Oh, so that's what happened. Okay.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Man, freaking aliens though. They're greedy as heck. But what I mean by like it gives off like when Xenoblade 1 vibes, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, clearly it's a very different setting, but way more sci-fi, way more futuristic. But what I mean is like I feel like it's more like a kind of in the revenge vibe, but not really in a way. Clarify, please.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
That's
It's
really
a
long.
relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But
Interesting.
fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
And survival, guys. Rebuilding.
Take a look at this.
So it's the tower. Isn't it?
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know.
Definitely not.
Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
That's insane, though. So there's more to it than this. Yeah, that's like something else. So this is basically, I feel like we're kind of at a job interview at this point, but in a more dark tone-ish way, like you're fighting for humanity.
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In
Like
any
what?
case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
All right, now we get story missions. It's exactly what it sounds like. All right. We're being given a tour by a 13-year-old girl. She is something else. Okay, it doesn't give me an I'm pretty sure his affinity is unlocked by something else, so I'm kind of getting paranoid with like how Infinity is going to be working in this game. I don't know if it's really required, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of more missibles in this game than there were like compared to like Xenoblade 2 and 3. So we'll see what happens.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah,
Transformers.
work it, baby.
Okay, question mark? That is weird. Clarify. Because that was really weird.
What? You don't remember what a Skell is? That
No.
gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just... I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Oh, I could tell.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
That's what they all say.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
AKA side quests, question mark? Okay. Let's see, so... Yeah, this is mostly tutorial stuff, so... Not too bad.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo.
Yeah, she said the same thing.
Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. What a repeat.
Hey,
Oi. Okay, so basically, we can't use it. We can't use it right now, so that's fine. But so this is the Scout Console, huh?
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
Question mark.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Oh, Jesus,
Hang
peer
on,
pressure.
Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted.
Freaking HR, man.
How about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Yeah, I actually forgot that you could actually pinpoint, mess around with the camera even when they're talking like discussions. So that's something I actually had to remember. So we're going to go to the Armory now. Novice Traveler unlocked.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
You have to be rich for that.
Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Yeah, I feel like you have to be rich to like afford a freaking skeleton, man.
Hey!
Like I'm pretty sure those are like really expensive. Let's see. Alrighty, so we're gonna go to the tower now. The Blade Tower, which we just circled around. So, you know, it's very tutorial-y, but it's not too bad. Games like this.
Yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The
Vandam.
government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
And it freaking feels like a sales pitch. Like just to like, you know, like how HR like wants you to like a recruiter wants you to like work for a certain company because they want to get paid if you finish the entire process of getting hired and pass your probation period and stuff. Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like right now. But it's up with a 13-year-old girl peer pressuring us to join a job. Crazy. Okay. Save, I guess. Because like I will be saving because this is the file we're going to be going through here on out with this Xenoblade journey. Oh my goodness, man. I'm so happy that this game came out on the Switch. Like freaking it's the only Wii U game I really wanted out of the Switch. I mean, sure, there's Kerbals. There's also Kirby's Rainbow Drop Curse or whatever it's called. And I never tried Color Splash. I'm not really a diehard fan for those games, so I don't really. I'm pretty sure Nintendo will release them at some point, but the Xenoblade X was like the big game that they had trouble porting to the Switch until now. Probably because of budget, probably because of financial issues. This is a freaking massive game.
Honey, we're home.
Ah ha ha ha.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Yeah, I mean, well, might as well. Got no choice, really.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization.
So let's talk about
Elma,
salary.
He can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna regret this decision, but okay. We just got a new job. We just got a new job, guys.
Let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding
Okay.
that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this.
So this is like basically a
What you're
global
seeing
map
on
system.
screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can
GIS.
see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
Okay.
The sooner the
good
better,
to
as
know.
far as I'm concerned.
Hi,
Frontier
sounds
Nav
like it.
probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
East
In that
Gate,
case,
let's go.
we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
Doesn't
I'll
sound too
leave
bad.
the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah. Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
I don't know how I feel about Lynn, to be honest. Like, not only like she has a interesting word choice, but also freaking 13-year-old girl who knows how all these mechanics work. She's a freaking engineer, guys. She's something else, though. But I do like her voice actress, Cassandra Lee Morris. Chapter 2, The Frontier. Wow, Chapter 2 already. Yeah, majority of these chapters are like more tutorial based. I think it starts becoming less tutorially, I think, after Chapter 3. Because, like, this is the only Xenoblade game I've never finished before, but the furthest I've gotten was at least Chapter 4. And I missed basically all the good stuff from what I've been told.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the West Gate.
But this
Hold
was
on.
5 years ago.
Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
I have a wide variety vocabulary, but suggest it was UML. No, we were in the West Gates, so no. Doesn't
Wouldn't
sound like it.
surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
Oh, is she?
How does he know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
Okay.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
But yeah, I think if you chose the other one, I think this game gives you like different dialogue or something. Something along those lines. I don't think it's that major though. Unless it's probably a mission, but who is mine to say? Let's see, this is Eleonora. Let's see. Segment feature on your map. Displayed on your handheld compass. Yeah, that's another thing too, because the Wii U utilized that the gamepad was basically like a probe and all that fun stuff with the maps. That was the one thing I did not like about that version of the Wii U. I don't know how we're gonna do it in this version, but hey, Nintendo ported a few other Wii U exclusives that weren't possible at the time, that we thought wasn't possible at the time, but then like they surprised us, surprisingly. So, all right, we're heading to the east, guys. Let's talk to Thomas before we head out, because I think this guy's an Infinity guy, right?
Hey.
I don't even know which is Infinity chart and which isn't. Okay, so I guess he's not Infinity. So this is the east. So we're heading out of east of Mira. Freaking I'm telling you guys, when I first saw these enemies, I thought we were playing Monster Hunter. I'm not a big fan of Monster Hunter, but I'm not saying that's bad or anything. It's just not my cup of tea, but I really do like how this game does focus on like exploration. It's different. And exploration, of course, there are Xenoblade games that have like explorations, because I have finished 1, 2, and 3 with the DLCs and stuff. But like this game really rewards you on exploration. Like it's freaking massive. And yo, are those goggles? Are they called goggles in this game? Freaking look like it. Just mutated.
What the hell happened here?
Oh my goodness, that's a huge monster right there. And I'm gonna keep saying that.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Oh, so they're called Simius.
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
Yeah, please explain.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh?
Oh, okay. That's why it's called.
Looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade
unique
Report
monsters,
database.
man.
If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
So that explains this. So this is going to basically be a tutorial of a unique monster, but in this game they're called Black Tyrants. So I know what thing's coming up, so we'll attack it. They don't look that bad.
Whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In
Yeah,
other
unique
words,
monster.
they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field.
But we're an
If
exception.
they come back at all.
I still think we should kill it.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are.
Plus, we got a third party member.
Count me
so.
in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right.
Hi.
Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Aye, aye, man. Let's do it, guys. You guys are going to be hearing a fan favorite. It's not my personal favorite, but let's see. Lynn says, let's see. Sure to equip to your equipment before you go charging in. So let's see. Level up in the party ground gear. Okay, let's go ahead and check that because I don't want to be dumb just to like do that. So ground gear. I don't care about fashion gear at the moment. It's just okay. Let's see, advanced iron blades. Interesting. Okay. So that's what this really is. Wow, I'm gonna have to really play with the equipment system. Let's see. So this gives you I'm pretty sure we'll have to like what do you call it? I'm pretty sure there's some type of currency. And certain classes can only be equipped with certain things. Okay. That's good to know too. Elma, just have you wear that. Torso doesn't really give me much benefits. Okay, don't really have that much, but I'm assuming my avatar might benefit this the most. And then you have the rifle, so yeah, he'll be fine. Because as long as I'm seeing a lot of blue, then that's all that matters. Lynn doesn't have anything, but I'm sure she'll be fine. Okay. Let's do this, guys. Not Roxy's. I don't. Destroy and pan object. So you can change the part you're aiming at with using the R and Y button. R plus Y. Or A. Okay. Additionally, destroying the appendages before defeating an enemy will reward you. Will yield rewards in battle spoils. Interesting. Okay.
We've been spotted. Open fire. And it's big.
Yeah, there it is. Unbeatable, man. Uncontrollable. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use this art. And then sliding slinger. Oh man, this song is good, but it's not my favorite though. Like, nothing bad about it. It's just like it's not really my it's my least favorite unique monster battle theme. And yeah, it's a vocal track too, so that's great. Let's see, like stagger. So we're gonna have to get behind the enemy, wherever the freaking thing is. You know what? We're gonna have to use this sliding slinger. The thing about that's nice about like large enemies though is like at least they're it's easier to position for most cases. Okay, so that just finished cooling down. We're gonna go ahead and use it. I should have went for the crit, but that's fine. Okay. So we destroyed something. Lightning slinger. Okay. We're not doing too bad so far. I mean, my character, my avatar, definitely needs to improve something. Like, we gotta, like, heal it, which is good, because that can be perfect timing. Okay. This is about to... Oh, I mean, we killed it anyway, so it's not really that difficult of a fight.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too.
Yeah, there was like
now
shiny
let's get down
borders.
to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, we got awesome. So I think they're installing it right now.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Sure, why not? Launch it. It's no point of persuading. Okay. Kind of is a creepy technology right there, but gotta be done.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And then that's how you probe. Okay. So now we have this hex.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Okay. Worn survival goggles. Alright, so let's see. Optimal. So that's how you do it. I thought this was a freaking N from Xenoblade 3. Giant beasts. So they're saying giant beasts are easier to do with scale, but we don't have that at the moment. So yeah, look at freaking Mira too. That's like it's huge. We're all at the Primordia. There's like other sections that we have to explore, but we're at the one at the that's closest to us. Okay, so we're gonna have to head back. Report this as a successful completion or whatever you want to call it. East Gate, BC. So I feel like for me, I'm not good with that perception, so I'm not gonna be. I don't know what's the best ideal to put the probe. I'm gonna guess it's gonna have like some kind of indicator of like where to plant it, but that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong about that. Take a can of sugar. Well, we gotta report this back and get a second mission. Yeah, and this is where I stopped the Twitch stream, so we're gonna continue. Said beat it faster than my initial Twitch stream, so that's good. Yeah, because the only reason why I do Twitch stream runs, like test runs, is because I don't really want to keep an archive of like a failed stream on YouTube. It kind of messes up the algorithm a little bit. So I'd rather just like keep all my good walkthroughs, playthroughs on this channel. It's just more simplistic, in my opinion. Blade. Awesome. I was gonna say you can't like jump over it.
Commander Vandam.
So that's Vandam.
Well, now look what the cat dragged in.
Friggin' huge.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That
You
was
impressed?
reckless and goddamn magnificent.
Yeah, he's impressed. Sweet. All right. Wow, they really love spamming the save screen now, don't they? No, just confirm, continue. So what are we dealing with now?
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
What's this bet about?
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow?
Aye.
Not much for conversation, are you?
No, we're the MC.
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, why don't we get asked to get started?
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
Oh, dude, one of them looks like a GameCube.
Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors.
Okay.
You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
What?
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigen that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable.
I could understand that.
Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators.
The GameCube.
Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like.
Okay.
So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah, we're ready to choose.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Confirm, yes. We're choosing the Inspector, the Interceptors. Because why not?
Then it's settled?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
I hope so. I only joined it because
Now
of
for the
Irina's
job.
on it.
Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think
Yeah.
they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course.
Of course,
Let's
sir.
move out.
Roger that.
I wonder if you work for a certain division, right, and then you get to like a high enough ranking, does that mean you're able to recruit like the cast? So, for example, I chose Interceptor, right? Does that mean I could recruit Irina as soon as we like complete all their mandatory missions or whatever? 'Cause that'd be cool. All right, let's do this, guys. Chapter 3, Builders of a Legacy. Oh my goodness, we're only on Chapter 3, guys. If this was a regular Xenoblade playthrough, it would take us like 8 hours at least to get to Chapter 3. No. 8 hours if you rush it, 12 hours at the minimum. On the normal playthrough. Okay, missions. I'm thinking about doing missions off stream if they do not have cutscenes. But these missions advance the oh, so you have to do them anyway, so affinity missions, let's see. These missions heavily feature your teammates. You can accept them whenever you see a relevant icon. So okay, similar to like most other Xenoblade games. Okay. Use up to 20, and then Tyrant info. Let's see. You may receive a boy quest repost form. So wait,
Strength comes from experience.
are there
That's true on any
missable
planet.
stuff in this game? Because it kind of sounds like it from what I'm understanding in the tutorials. Maybe. Because this game came out before Xenoblade 2 did, so I would assume there's gonna be missables, but take that with a can of sugar, as you will. Let's see. Yes, battle tips. So much. They love to spam to their tutorials now, don't they, guys? So I already see like a someone with a request or so. I know I could have gone to the back of the console, but what does she have to say? Confirm, that's me. Chrissy with a K. Okay, cool. Operation manager for the front, so FN. Let's see, sounds good. We'll listen to what you hear. Let's see, always remember, this is connected to LAN. Just the Mira takes dedication and curiosity to really understand, just like anything else. Let's see, until then, let's see. Okay, so learn about, okay, so this is our first mission. So we gotta, yeah, I remember. So if you ever need to verify its exact location, just use custom map and confirm your device. Okay. We gotta go to the main menu. Okay. Oh, interesting. So your story mode mission, it turns green. Not your story mode. Your story mode mission is red, but your side quest stuff is green. That's actually pretty cool. Much easier to remember too.
Now what?
You're on track. Let's see. We'll listen. Let's listen to what she has to say. Okay, let's see. Supplies, not a bad idea. Mechanical. Mission control. Okay. We're not gonna like track it, but
Hey.
it's there for us. Okay, so yeah, we'll go to the east gate because like I don't remember where I planted it. Yeah, so because it's like wait, what? L-Y. Okay, so this is how you use it. Let's see, frontier. So this is basically another tutorial, and you could fast track. You could skip travel. Okay, that's gonna become really useful. Okay, so this is where we have it. What of it though? Like, okay, so what do we do? Learn about that. So that's where we got it. It's better late than never. Here, let's ride. Oh, I see. She wants us to like continue it. Okay. So we gotta like find other FNs, probes. That large monster's not gonna bug us. I don't need to worry about it. But look at the freaking size of Mira. Oh my goodness. There are enemies like higher level than us. I see another guy. I guess the more side missions we take, the easier it is. Let's see. Find Connor alone. Oh, first I got the stream crash for a minute. Let's see. Declare that if it was your team, you'd search out the. Yeah, why not? So we gotta find Connor. I mean, why not? I mean, they're asking for help, so... I mean, help to find their missing friend? So, let's see. Show destination. So that's what, So that's what Nathan is asking for. Okay. Look at this. I know. Oh my goodness. I'm like, I feel like a kid all over again. Just replaying. A great game. Oh my goodness, that's quite a long ways too. Okay, I see another FN site. Level 18 enemies though. Jesus. That's insane. Like, that's really insane. And the yellow, so basically the reds are like much higher level and then you have the like yellows and then you have whites. Whites, basically, you go on par with them, or they're much lower level than you. Yellows is like, proceed with caution. Also, they do let you know which probe to like spot to like put it in and okay. Oh, because there's a tyrant. I'm not taking that on. Screw that noise. No, not this one either. Wait, so does this mean that we could refight tyrants? Or does this mean that refighting meaning like can we refight them anytime, or are they gone for good? I don't know, guys. But I need to go rescue Connor, so wow, man, this is like freaking breathtaking. Jesus. Okay. So it's within this range. Now we're seeing like lower level enemies that we could take on. Not what I'm mostly focusing on though, but Freckles, there's a level 12 enemy right there, and there's a shipwreck too. There's a Simian. All right, let's see. So that's Connor. Okay, sweet.
Hey.
Let's see. Explain. Okay. So wait. Is that mission done or is that mission done? Missions. No, it's still okay. Let's see. Back Connor, ZR. We gotta search for his device now. Okay. And it's in the whoops. Okay, so it's pretty close by. So let's see. He said that he has something missing though. This is Chrissy with her mission. Not exactly what we're looking for. I mean, there's a couple others that we could do too, but I'm not worried about that right now. Okay. Let me talk to him one more time. Oh, you're slipping, so it should not be a couple segments away. So he wants us to find the device. Where would this device be? Oh my goodness, that's a freaking young Simeon. I always want to call it like Gogol. I don't know why. Keep wanting to just call it a freaking Gogol. Maybe? He says it's not that far from here, so I'm gonna like ignore that for now. Wow, look, dude, I'm just like so focused on like exploring. Like, it's, dude, freaking Mira's huge. Try not to like catch into enemies' sight though, because there's another thing that we can go to. Okay, so there's another site that we could plant, but I gotta make sure that we don't get spotted. That's a freaking huge. That must be a tyrant. That's got to be a tyrant. Okay, install data probe. Because ain't no way that's not a regular enemy. Okay, so doesn't, yeah, that's a tyrant right there. 115. Yeah, there's a lot of like sections we could like probe. Okay, so what's over there? That's gotta be for something else. No, it's good that you're able to like jump pretty high too. That's what I like about this game so far. Like, you can sprint, you jump high. Oh my god. What is this location? I don't think we could take it on, guys. That's a regular enemy. Oh my goodness. So, wait, what? So what is this location's purpose? That's what that is. Okay. It says it should be like right around here. I can't grab it. Oh, I see it. No, I see it right there. Oh my goodness, that's freaking gave me anxiety right there. Oh, screw this noise. We're out of here. Okay. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and like freaking skip travel? We're gonna go back to where Connor is. Yeah, let's go back to Sickle Rock. Ain't no way I'm gonna be running into those enemies and like freaking die all of a sudden. Freaking remind me of Xenoblade 1 all over again. Okay, Connor should be like right around here. Yeah, because I remember he wasn't really that far, like, from this location. There's a freaking, the heck are those things? Most of these enemies have, like, unique, art styles, so I don't really recognize most of these enemies besides the Gogols. Oh my goodness, they look like arachnos, but you're wrong about that. I'm not risking, so screw that noise. Yeah, there's another monkey. A Gogol. Simeon. How the heck did it end up there, though? That's well, freaking weird. Here's your comp device. Okay. So they should be reunited now. Sweet. Bargain blue top. Okay. That may prove useful for us. Survival rate 5%. Oh boy, that's not good. Potty. Ground gear. I'll give it to my let's see. doesn't give me anything. No, it gives him something. And then Lynn could wear the oh, she can't even wear it. Survival goggles. Let's see. Change it to Elma. Give her gravity resistant. Okay, so the darkness is called gravity in this game. Interesting. Alrighty, let's go ahead and wait. Connor has another mission for us? Already? What you want, boy? Yeah, wait now, how are you supposed to use? Let's see. Binoculars. Okay, interesting. Track it. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna stop that for now. Why don't we go ahead and continue exploring, shall we? Oh, let's see. Next up, we have this map already discovered. Why don't we go ahead and go to east, shall we? I mean, that's originally where we're supposed to go anyway, so might as well. Okay. I want to actually change my mission to back to story mode. Yes. Track it, please. No. Oh my goodness. Show on map. Track. Yes. The integration's good. I just gotta get used to the thing. The level 8s though. Why don't we initiate combat?
Engaging.
Locked and loaded. We should weaken them just to be safe.
Still freaking love this song though. I don't care what anyone says. Freaking epic. Freaking Link Park vibes.
Now get in close.
Okay.
My turn.
Lightings. Shadow Strike.
A splash
Okay.
before they get up.
Sweet guys, sweet.
Slit edge.
Okay, we're just gonna continue shooting.
This is wearing me down.
Oh my goodness, freaking Elma's like we're gonna die, man.
Upper hand.
Take down our foe.
Scream edge.
This is wearing me down.
Oh my goodness, man. I'm getting my butt whipped. Drawing too much aggro, and that's the issue. Oh my goodness. Ah, came too late. Respawn now. Yeah, it had to hold that fight. There was no way I could have won that. Ah, here I thought I got it. Not. Okay. Oh my goodness, I almost fell down. That's fine, you guys. I mean, it's gonna happen a lot. It's gonna happen a lot often anyway, so I'll have to figure something out to like grind it out or something. Okay. More resources. Is that him? Is that the? Oh my goodness, it's freaking Robart, dude. You ain't gonna get me this time, man. Wait, where the friggles did he go? Is he a daytime enemy only? Oh my goodness, I almost ran into him too. The freaking Molotov will...
We're gonna have to buckle down.
Okay, fine, we'll take you on. I mean, sound enemy, so...
Appreciate it.
Upper hand.
Damn. I need healing.
And then we'll tackle it with Shadow Strike.
A slash
Okay.
before they get up.
Still not the best, but it's at least efficient though. Okay. Doing pretty good. Sweet. We're gonna need to heal up my character though, Jesus.
Chrome armor.
I owe you one.
Okay. No, you gotta like use chrome armor yourself, man.
Almost down.
My adrenaline's rising.
Okay. God, that's a lot of damage right there. Holy Jesus.
Early bird.
Okay. sliding slinger. And then freaking... Did Lynn just died? Oh my goodness. Cover. Not the best, but at least it's something. Oh my god, man. My stuff is not optimal and I'm paying the price right now. Oh my god, this is so good. Okay. Heck yeah, buddy. Oh man. You have like level... Things that are a level higher than us. Okay. Our destination's over there, but we gotta make sure we can find that unlockable stuff. Okay, that won't bug us, so that's good. At least I hope not. That's a freaking huge monster right there. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Let's see. I need to go where my heart desires. And in this case, it's the story mode mission. I don't remember what I chose last time. I gotta review that VOD, but it's definitely not in the best quality. The bitrate was like way too low at the time. It was like a 1500 or something. My bitrate should be okay for this particular game, but it's probably not the best looking, so... that's what happens when you get Comcast internet at the time, guys. That's a huge enemy. Miles, okay. What does he have to say?
Yo.
Okay. You're a lifesaver. Yeah, I'll brag. Not even once, yada yada. Let's see if it kills anyone. Ugly face. Waiting for the juicy details. Okay, sir. Where was it? I thought there was a thing that we could just broke down to, right? Let me see. Oh no, I'm not even close to it. Whoops. Okay, I gotta go straight. That's what that is. You son of a guns will never take me alive. I said that in Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 5, and look what happened. Like, it got me nowhere. It killed me. My overconfidence got me. Okay. So we gotta like climb all the way up there, huh? I like being a turtle. Okay. So it's saying that I gotta go here, but I'm probably taking the hard routes. I shouldn't even be doing this, but I don't know. Space and ninjas, they don't really mix, whatever. But yeah, I'm enjoying it though. They really went above and beyond with this version, which I do like. I see a lot of improvements on this. It's just like for me though, I've never played X after the furthest I gotten was like chapter 4, and that was on the Wii U like 5 years ago. So I'm like playing this from memory, and I don't remember jack. So I gotta get to where this bridge is. I think I remember this point. So this one I remember there was a lot of enemies. Right? A lot of enemies like around like level 8 or something. And I remember freckles. I didn't suspect that as an enemy, to be honest. Yeah, talk about infuriating. No, I'm just joking. The thing is though, like I remember it. I think there was a boss coming up pretty soon too, if I recall correctly. But again, this was like years ago. So, let's see, what do I want Elma to do? She got a new arc though. Side slash. Okay.
That's what I need.
Like a kind of. Okay. It's got an interesting twist to it. Okay. But again, these enemies are not that bad. I mean, again, it's like the thing about Xenoblade X that I now am remembering is that this game's got a harsh beginning. Like, I think it's the most brutal beginning of the entire series. Like, you could argue Xenoblade 2 to a certain extent, but it really depends on your Gachapon. Gachapon, aka your rare blight setup. But 3 was easy. I think I've only died maybe 2 times throughout the main game with freaking chapter 7. That one boss, I'm not gonna spoil it for those who have not played it, but this one I've died plenty of times. It's just, I remember on the Wii U, it was just like, all right, we're gonna like do this, and then all right, we're gonna gang up on you with this enemy. And I remember it was like a freaking giant boar or something around this area before we got to the alien section. Okay, they want me to go over there, but oh, I'm stupid. You gotta go. Are we able to? Yeah, we could climb this. That's the one thing that's gonna get me. It's the freaking distance. Whoops. But luckily we could jump high, and that's what it matters. Because if we're not able to jump high in this game, that would really suck for exploration. All of a sudden, I'm making Xenoblade X I'm promoting it as a platformer game, which that's not the case, guys. It is not a platformer game. But I do like how this is open world. I'm not usually someone who likes open world games because I do get lost in them pretty. What am I doing? I'm usually someone that doesn't really like open world games as much as like most people do. It's mainly because like I need to know where to go. How do you get there? It doesn't matter to me. It's just knowing like, all right, I kind of need a hint kind of spiel. But yeah, this is great though. So we are going the right way. Sweet.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken?
Yeah, we should investigate. Screw that noise.
Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
Hypothesize.
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
We should listen to that Black Dart
Think
music.
it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons.
Yeah,
Stay
I remember.
calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens, surrender now!
Or prepared to
Know
fight.
about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
We gotta grip the weapon. We're gonna attack them.
Stand down! Did you already forget my first lesson? Fighting is a last resort. Our friends here appear to be able to speak our language. Which means we need to find out if diplomacy is a viable option.
You're right.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiations. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
Alrighty, we're fighting against aliens, guys. That could talk. Alright, cool. Quick down. That seems to be recharging. I'll let you using straight away. Okay.
They've seen us.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and like start the shenanigans up. Repositioning. Shadow Sprite. And then we're gonna go ahead and side slash, sliding slinger. Oh my goodness, man. This is freaking epic though. I just love how Elma does this stuff though. She's the most fun. She's the most interesting one to play. I'm finding her way more enjoyable than the actual main guy. The main avatar. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and like
Shadow Strike.
oh, okay, so that's like
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
that's interesting. I don't remember this have all in the main game on the Wii U.
Now, melee attack.
And I gotta like practice my soul voices.
Slit it now. Close in and clean up.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and use
Now it's my
this
turn.
artisan. Make sure he's like
Move
freaking
in and do
powerful.
some damage.
Here comes the
Upper
pain.
hand.
Okay.
I owe you one.
Stream edge. Because freaking Elma's like a very viable option. She's so easy to play as. That's all. See, we did it on our first shot, so very good. Très bien.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Alright, sweet. Let's see, more auxiliary. Oh, so that's the catch of it. You have to use energy chips. That's very good to know. And there's an enemy that has a oh, that's a black tyrant. I do not want to mess with that. Alright, what do we get here? Okay, and then there's a scale wreckage. More EXP for us. I'll always gladly take more EXP, to be honest. Okay. Oh, let's see, what else is there? Is there anything over there? There's a bunch of life forms. Yeah, this is where I remember I took on a bunch of like warlike enemies and then I freaking died. There was a lot of them, Jesus. I can't think of anything else. We're appearing. Yeah, looks like it's a base for sure. Yeah, they got kidnapped. Ain't no doubt about it.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Yes. It's gotta be it.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
Alright, let's go. Vámonos. Alrighty, let's see. So we have a bunch of enemies over here, which I do not want to interact with. I'm trying to find like the best route to get there. I know I'm well aware we're going the exact opposite direction, which that shouldn't be happening. But, and I say but, there's got to be a I don't know why I'm trying to be all stealthy and all this stuff all of a sudden, but you know, planning countermeasures? Question mark? Because it says it's over there, and we can't really cheat this out. So, okay, yeah, because we got to go through a sky bridge. It seems like around here, and then find something. What's that over there? Oh, another material. Yoink. Pick that up. Okay. Might be. Okay. I don't need a long jump. It's sweet. I gotta go to this over here. I'm not well leveled right now, so I think they were level 8. I can't remember. I think level 47. Oh Jesus Lord. How the heck are you supposed to bypass these guys? Like, what the heck? These guys are visionaries, so I'm trying to like make sure we don't get spotted. And we're gonna gun it. Oh Jesus. Let's go.
Damn, they got the drop on us.
Nope, nope, nope. We're out of here. Screw that noise. Nope, nope.
Just take down our foe.
I wish we could discover a landmark right now. So they're called prones.
Reinforcements. Watch out.
I'm sorry. I can't seem to get fired up. I'm sorry.
Not even close, man. Not even freaking close. There's gotta be a different way to do this. Yeah, because we got spotted like freaking often, so. And they were like level 45, so that was a static. Let's see. I gotta. Try this in a different way.
Lay down some fire for me.
Let's see him chew on this.
Hit him again for me. Fire, Cardinal.
Yeah, we'll be sure to hit them again for you.
Appreciate it.
Infuriate.
Okay.
Upper hand.
Okay, and then we'll use Shadow Strike.
I need healing.
Sweet. It's toppled now, which doesn't really mean much at the moment, so.
Side slash.
Okay.
Heal me. Hurry.
Sweet.
Slit edge.
It's like 3 levels ahead of us, so I'm kind of like concerned about
It's not
this.
over. Follow me.
Okay, I need a freaking soul voice, man.
Come on. Hit harder.
Wind's about to die. That's really not good. Yeah, that's better than nothing at least.
It's not over. Follow me.
Side slash.
Okay. Max?
Leave me.
Shadow strike.
Take down our foe.
Okay. Freaking staggered, man. Are we able to revive?
Sorry.
No, I don't think so.
You guys take it from.
My adrenaline's
It's up to
rising.
me, of course.
Nice. Move
Okay.
in and do some damage.
Freaking brutal as hell. Okay. At least Elma's doing a lot of damage at this point, so that's good.
Upper hand.
Okay. I gotta like find some way to deal more damage. So that's good. Because at least I'm still able to like damage and heal.
Shadow strike.
Okay.
Upper
It
hand.
doesn't mean much at that point.
Okay.
At
It's
that
time
point?
to attack.
At that point.
Side slash.
Yeah, because I'm still barely able to stay alive, so. Okay. Sliding slinger.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Okay, blasts rank up, sweet. And also, yeah. Yeah, equipment managing is gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with, so. I'm gonna find a landmark at some point. We have all these like low-level enemies that we could fight. And then you have a prone. Okay, I think they were called something else though. Okay, so we have the basics. The better question is... Oh, I think I know what happened. I think what happened is that the guys that we faced before, it was nighttime. That's why they were freaking high level. While these guys are just, you know, being paid to do minimum wage work, I guess, question mark. That makes way more sense. Okay, lesson learned. Like, I remember there was, like, enemies that spawned at, like, different times of day. Oh, my goodness. Still a level 45 guy. Jesus. Okay. Screw it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
They're tough. Catch me up.
Oh, that's what the level 40.
I'm sorry, guys.
It was a freaking pig.
Reinforcements. Watch out. Just one more hit.
Oh, come on.
I don't want it to end.
We were right there, too. I gotta learn how to avoid that pig because it's our destination's like legitimately right there. Okay. Take 3 and we'll see where this goes. We know we could beat this level 7, level 10 enemy, so I'm not that concerned about him. I'm more concerned about like getting to this particular base. Okay.
Engaging.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like engage
alert,
fight
everyone.
with them.
Die!
Chrome?
Appreciated. Fire, Carlo. Upper hand.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll set up for a shadow strike.
Hit him again for me.
Assault
And he's gonna be toppled.
Nice.
Sweet.
Take this!
Slide. Slinger.
Okay, so change targets. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use all my arts at all at once. That's the one thing I always have trouble remembering. Not to spam all your arts all at once. So,
Chrome?
I owe you one. Upper hand. Side
and let's go
slash.
ahead and side slash him.
Wild edge. I toppled him. Close in.
Okay. So we use sliding slinger.
Slinger.
See how easy he is? Like, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that's something I have to remember not to spam all my arts. Oh, what the heck? That's a weird thing to explore. I'll take it. I thought there was gonna spawn some enemies. Okay. So we're at the bottom of this shenanigans. We have to find a way to get up there, though. Okay. I don't know if I can, like, jump all the way up there, though. I need something to, like... I think we do have to use the bridge. Ah, frickles, man. I was hoping not to use the bridge, but... It's okay. I think if I go that way, it's gonna be, like... Consequences are nothing. Nothing but consequences there. But if I go here, I feel like I could get over there, like, with less issues. Yeah, because it's like destination's like legitimately right over there. So let's go.
It didn't have to be like this.
No, it doesn't. It's not nice to shoot people in the back.
It didn't have to be like
Okay.
this.
This is where we need to go.
Engaging.
Oh my goodness, do I have to fight?
Infuriate!
Yeah, I do have to fight them. Ah, frickles, man.
Early bird. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Okay.
Side slash. Slide.
Slide slinger. Because my main character is already at the
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade!
kind of already at the low HP at the moment, so it's not good. That's the one thing I definitely have to remember. Okay. We're going for critical hit.
I owe you one.
Okay. Then we'll go sliding slender.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
And scream magic, boy. Okay.
Fire carnival!
We are taking his body part by part at least. Elma's the only one that's willing to survive.
It's not over. Follow me.
Now it's my turn.
Of course, it's not over.
Nice. Move in and do
We're
some
still in
damage.
this together, boy.
Easy there. Play it safe for
Alright, so we gotta level up, at least for most people do.
I owe you one. Early bird.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use early bird.
flame grenade.
That put a dent in him.
That came out of nowhere.
Going.
Now we'll use a stream edge.
My turn.
Stream edge.
Upper hand.
Upper hand, and then we'll use
I need healing.
that to do this.
Fire carnival!
And then we use sliding slinger. Shadow strike. Excuse me. We could topple him, that'd be nice. Okay.
Leave this to me!
What else is there?
Sorry, I can't seem to get fired up.
Shadow strike. Side slash. Okay. I'm just gonna reserve those for now.
I should heal up first.
Infuriate.
Okay. So now I got the crit.
Slit edge.
Now, melee attacks.
We're not doing too bad so far.
All right. New man.
Alright. Shadow run. Open all. Take all. So they say that we could upgrade our arts, which I definitely need to do. Okay, let's see. So for Elma... Oh, we could just replace the skills. Okay. I think those are fine. I thought you could upgrade them. I thought you could like redeem to like upgrade your points. Oh, you can. Definitely want to upgrade this. Because it upgrades by points, so... And I definitely want to upgrade, let's see, boost damage on the side. That's not what I want. I want the topple inflict. Yes. And then Lynn, she barely has anything I really support besides, let's see, flex tom with more, boosts TP. Flex topple. I wonder if topple locking's in this game. I don't think it is, but... Yeah, I seriously doubt it, though. Oh, it goes off by that. Okay. So he needs 12. Then I'll just keep upgrading these, and, because these are so good. Like... Shadow Strike is really good. Sliding Slinger, Stream Edge, Early Bird, and then Shadow Runner. Okay. Let's upgrade that. And Stream Edge. And as for Lynn, yeah, we'll just keep upgrading Wild Down. Of course I know Wild Down. It's a great art. From Xenoblade 1 at least. Trash Talk. Okay. I think we should be okay for now. My equipment may be a bit low, but... Yeah, that's just equipment, so... Okay. Let's go ahead and rescue our friends, shall we, guys? There they are. Freaking aliens, man. Not in the distance, blah, blah, blah. However Black Tar's lyrics go. Alright. Are you feeling it, guys? Let's do this.
They're all dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
What?
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
And you do?
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
Sounds
I
like
am
it.
called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding.
I don't think
We
it is.
crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but
He's not gonna do it.
Peaceful settlement. Your words are wasted on us.
Point
All
taken.
we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma.
right. We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is.
Got no
Fine,
choice.
then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna take out the two rookies first. See, tension points, so that's what TP is. TA they accrue. Okay, so these powerful arts will cost 10k, not 10k, 1k to use. Okay, so it costs 3k to revive an ally. And reviving an ally, green circle may appear. Right time. Okay, so that's how much health they may gain. And it grants 1k for return. Okay, so we definitely want to get a perfect. See, reviving allies, expand help. Wow, this is a lot of tutorials, like they're throwing us off the spot, which makes sense, because this is a beginning game is pretty brutal. Okay. Notification, grants an additional TP. At higher moral levels, soul voices are much more frequent, which is good. On the other hand, be aware that your morale level increases, these soul challenges will provide more difficult to fix. The more frequent it happens, the less room it's gonna, the less margin of error you can make. Okay.
This can't be good.
Yes, I'm gonna go for the. Okay, I'm targeting this one. Okay, as long as I'm targeting something like
I should heal up first.
like a minion of some sort, then we should be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use Shadow Strike. The camera is really acting wonky right now. Jeez. Cheers. Okay. Stream edge. Fine. See how fast we took this guy down? That's that goes to show you that arts really do make a difference. I always forget to upgrade arts. Like, I'm very guilty of that. Okay. Slide. Okay. Ah, Prickles. I missed that. Not the end of the world, though. Okay. Alright, Glennar. The captain's only level 10. We seem like aliens that are much more higher level than he is. So how does that make sense? That he's the leader of the bunch. Do you know him? Ah, Prickles.
You okay?
I don't got 3k TP right now, man. That's not good.
Follow me.
It ain't over until it's over. Okay, so Stream Edge requires 10k. Or not 10k, 1k. Like, that makes sense. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and go for the crit. I can't even get behind him. There you go. That counts. That counted as a for the bonus effect. I'll gladly take it. No. Freaking Star Wars reference. Oh man, then this game's getting fun. Like I'm remembering. Like I think this was the.
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Yeah, but it's like ongoing.
Yes, escape! Tatsu also want escape!
No.
Friends not leave Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back, Lynn. What do you think, Rook?
It's him. Oh man, I thought his species was eradicated. Oh no. Be bold. We'll open the crates. Why? Why do we get to see him in this point of the game? Oh, it's just a bunch of... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's a bunch of food. These are what you call the filthy Nopons. I hate them. That's a weird way.
Finally, dance of freedom! Tatsu thanks you!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking
Yeah.
potato. Huh. I wonder if it tastes different too.
Oh,
I know what
Jesus.
we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new guy, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean and cruel. Tatsu definitely not potato. Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen. Prone never listen. On Nopon rude days, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially
Oh, man.
Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger. Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Fried.
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears?
Yes, Prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent. If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu talk.
Of course.
Right. Elma, you hold him. I'll peel.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not getting Nopon sense of humor is all.
So if I understand correctly, this is your home world. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
Their buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other
Oh,
hungry
jeez.
alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change.
Yeah, not gonna happen for... You gotta, like, go through quite a bit of evolution, man. Let's just tease him, because why not? Let's follow Lynn.
Tatsu has seen those eyes before. Hungry eyes, like Prone eyes. Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Yeah, seriously. What kind of barbarian would want to eat this little guy just like that? We should take care of him. Wash and clean him, season him.
That's right, that's right. This is exactly what Tatsu is saying. Take Tatsu to your village. Wash and clean Tatsu. Season Tatsu. Wait.
What
He
do you
just said
think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. All right. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vanden. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way.
Pokédex. Identified. Filthy Nopon.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy. New friends are friendliest friends ever. I know. Tatsu has special thank you gift for friends for saving Tatsu's life. Tatsu will lend it to friends for free.
Lend? It's not a gift if you don't give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Yeah, he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory?
Yeah, I mean, there's gotta be a better way.
There is a better way. Friends, this is your lucky day.
What you got there? What are pushing?
Presenting Follow Ball.
What ball? A Pokeball?
Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety. And now it's yours, for free, to borrow. For now, anyway.
Really?
He says for now.
Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh, meh, meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
Oh no.
I
No.
don't know. Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap or boom? It just blows up in our faces.
I agree,
Yes,
Len.
that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity.
Yeah, it was filthy Nopon charging us, man. Alright. Take it all. Let's see. Follow Ball. Let's see. How's they get lost? Smart's the best play. Okay. I want to grab some stuff before we head out.
Strength
Grab
comes from
this.
experience. That's true on any
Sweet,
front.
leveled up. Is there anything else? I feel like there was something else that we could grab. I mean, we didn't really explore this section. I mean, they killed our friends, yeah, but is there anything else in this fortress or this base? I have a feeling. Yeah, but we can't even get this yet. We gotta learn archaeology. So we're gonna be backtracking quite a bit to get all these chests unlocked. Okay, that's good to know. Look at all these freaking leveled enemies, man. Follow Ball off. So I think this is this a new feature? Okay. We're gonna skip travel. Because I feel like it. Report back to Vandam.
Damn, losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
He's actually a potato.
Tatsu not turnip or potato. For last time, Tatsu is not food. Now, on behalf of Planet Mira, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of friendship.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about the planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town. Tatsu watch over and protect friends, especially weak, pathetic Lindley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Tatsu stay here? Friends would leave Tatsu behind?
Yes.
It's for the best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
Agreed.
Tatsu not agreed. Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for friends.
That might be useful.
That right.
What if he's lying?
Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult. Most Nopon never trust friends or even talk to friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu.
Yeah, he's got to be lying.
Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get friends good info.
Okay, that was interesting. I lost connection.
The tater tot has a point.
Uh-huh. More like an ulterior motive, if you ask me.
Aye.
Tatsu perish the thought. Tatsu intentions are pure, Linley. Pure as snow. Linley intimidated by Tatsu's strength and smarts. But do not worry, Tatsu is true friend.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to babysit this thing?
You're the ones who picked him up. Besides, would you really want to leave him with another team?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See? Already getting along like peas and carrots. He can be your charge, Lynn.
Oh, come on, Commander! That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, sir! And it's a Tatsu. Oh, one thing Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so friends need to defend Tatsu, keep extra super safe in any battle. Tatsu VIP diplomat, after all.
Oh, no.
And why am I not surprised? So much for him watching over and protecting us.
Yeah, he's just being deadweight at this point. Oh, man. That was something else. But hey, we finished that story mission, so that's good. And more cutscenes. Jolly joy, what are we expecting this time? Okay, we're still at the Barracks. The Barracks. Okay, and still in the kitchen.
So, Rook, feel like you're starting to get the hang of things?
Yeah, and mostly yeah, but still a bit rough on the edges.
Of course you are. You've taken to it like a fish to water, just like Elma and the Commander said you would.
Just the same, let's review the key points, and I can fill in some extra details.
Okay.
Blade's top priority right now is to secure missing pieces of the Lifehold. You remember that much.
Yes.
Countless people are frozen in the Lifehold. It's the key to restoring humanity. Up until we ran into the Prone, our biggest concern was that wild indigents would stumble on the Lifehold and damage it somehow. But now there's a more pressing threat, intelligent alien races who are intentionally trying to destroy us. So, our search has new urgency. We need to find and retrieve all of the Lifehold ASAP.
And the best way to do that is by expanding the reach of Frontier Nav. The more probes we can install, the wider we can scan, and the faster we can find bits of the Lifehold.
So our primary focus going forward should be to travel around Mira installing data probes. As many as we can, as fast as we can. I can't stress enough how important this is.
Yeah, we know.
You still with me?
Of course. I just realized we have like a Monado, like a brooch or badge or what do you want to call it on the left side of our tank. I wonder if that's because we have a Xenoblade 1 GE on our Switch. Maybe.
Good. Then let's move on to the other pressing threat that Blade has to deal with. Hostile indigens. There's no real delicate way to put this. Any wildlife that poses a clear threat must be eliminated.
Yes.
The Lifehold is our future, but we can't ignore the present. We still have our duty to keep New LA safe. And sometimes that duty requires enacting coordinated strikes to solve problems before they can do real harm.
We're the newcomers here, it's true. And they're usually just out to defend their territory. But sometimes it really is them or us. And we have to make sure it's us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we run out there and light up anything that moves. Only Blade HQ can choose targets. And they tend to keep them strictly to creatures that pose a significant threat to our survival.
Okay.
In order to contribute to this cause, operatives are asked to form into squads to take on special missions. These squad missions, as we call them, don't get posted to mission control like your other, more typical assignments. Rather, HQ transmits the details directly to all of us at the same time. Basically, they want as many people to know about them ASAP, so they can be taken care of ASAP.
I'm sure you can imagine, but these missions aren't your run-of-the-mill little fetch quests. It's not the kind of stuff just one or two Blades could handle on their own. That's why squads can have as many as 32 members.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
And it's why we ask members to sign up to a squad beforehand. We can't have Blades playing musical chairs whenever this kind of emergency hits us. But just remember, squad missions are not mandatory. You don't have to drop everything you're doing just to take one on. HQ has no way of knowing what every Blade is up to when these missions arise. If you're busy with something else, they'll understand. They need to trust our collective judgment with these things, and, well, so far so good.
Yeah, I can tell.
And I think that about covers the basics, right?
Search for the missing pieces of the Lifehold. Install data probes to expand Frontier Nav. And take on squad missions when you can to keep us safe. Got all that?
Yes, 100%. I got all that. It's just 3 things. Just a lot of work, but it's just 3 things. We could do it.
Good. We're counting on you.
And briefing adjourned. Thank God.
Okay. Yeah, the music that was playing, it sounded really familiar. I don't know why. It's probably like the fan page.
All right, well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Oh, Tatsu's so excited to sleep in real bed. Lily can show Tatsu to his room now.
It's not bossy much.
Oh, your room is right over there.
Oh, it looked perfect size for Tatsu. Wait, what? Tatsu know what that is. That refrigerator. We'll go in there to cool off.
I guess you are smarter than you look.
Well, Tatsu not want to brag, but... wait a minute! Tatsu see what Lily did there?
I mean, you keep falling for it, so that's on you, man. All right. Back at the Paradox, or are we back in the Blade Tower HQ? Only the game knows. All right, advancing story missions. Let's see. Take Blade Paradox. Once you hit rank 10, you might want to think about changing classes. Okay. Remember, you can change classes at any time, so you don't need to worry about it. Okay. Who to take? And then survival rate. Okay. Very good information to know. And this is infinity, so you're out. How close with your allies? Closer you are with, the more voice prompts they'll respond to. Okay. And then this is the online integration, which I'm not gonna be showing off in this stream. 'Cause one, I don't have any friends. Two, I don't got a Nintendo Switch Online, so let's see. Nah. A new character join your party. A new character. Oh, we have Irina. Okay, that's something. And Doug. Okay, so we have a lot of newcomers already. We'll take Elma. I'm gonna set her as my control. Put Lynn, and then we'll put Irina. Sweet. All right, save that up that point. Confirm. Alrighty, guys. I think we should call this a stream. So it was great playing this game again. But like, I wasn't expecting to get this far within this quick a time, because that would have normally took me at least 5 hours to get to the defeating the boss Ganglion. Ganglion? No, boss Prone. I don't know why I said Ganglion. Anyways, guys, this has been your boy Frosty R&B. All I gotta say is stay chilly, keep gaming. I'll see you all in the next one.